Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, my fellow believer, my fellow friends. It is a great opportunity and a great privilege to be in the studios of the Evangelist Ministry and preach the gospel to all of you, my friends. From the studios of the Evangelist Ministry, we spread the good news about Jesus Christ and His saving grace. Our mission, the mission of this ministry, is to lead people into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ. My dear friends, the topic of today is lonesome again. My dear friend, if this morning we open the Bible and we read the book of Psalms 142 verse 1 to 7, the Bible said, I cry unto the Lord with my voice. With my voice unto the Lord did I make my supplication. I pour out my complaint before Him. I show before Him my trouble. When my spirit was overwhelmed with me, then you know my path, and the way wherein I walk have the privily laid a snare for me. I look on my right hand, and behold, but there was no man that would know me. Refuge failed me. No man cared for my soul. I cry unto thee, O Lord. I say, you are my refuge and my portion in the land of the living. Attend unto my cry, for I am brought very low. Deliver me from my persecutors, for they are stronger than I. Bring my soul out of prison, that I might praise your name. The righteous shall compass me about, for thou shalt deal bountifully with me. My dear friends, loneliness is very harmful. Loneliness is very harmful, and the Lord said in the book of Genesis, it is not good for man to be alone. The subject of this morning, my friends, is loneliness. The Bible said, forget the former things. Do not dwell in the past. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall you know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers on this desert. It's according to Isaiah 43. My dear friends, if we're talking about loneliness, loneliness can appear anytime, anywhere, any moment. Sometimes it lasts little, and sometimes it persists much longer. No, it's not like pimples on your face. It is something much deeper and more painful than an annoying stain that can be cured with cream. My dear friend, we have to understand loneliness is that horrible feeling that leaves you cold. The strong winds of loneliness can strike your life when you have gone through an incredible loss. an incredible loss, or when you have achieved a tremendous victory. When you are alone at home singing sad songs, or at church with friends singing on the bench. But my dear friends, the severe pain of loneliness does not respect time, do not respect place or circumstances. But loneliness can hit you at any time, at any moment. The question is, what are we going to do about it? My dear friends, is something that encouraged my life is Isaiah 41, verse 10 and 11. The Bible says, fear thou not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. Yes, I will uphold you with the right hand of my righteousness. We always had promise from God that He will be with us always, my friends. But my dear friends, the severe pain of loneliness does not respect time, place, or circumstances. It just emerges inside our mind with all its physical manifestation. The knot and the throat that we feel sometimes. The size of a walnut. The torturous pain in chest, my friends. Cold hands and dropping shoulders. Inside you, you feel loneliness. Loneliness that you cannot understand or you cannot explain. Isaiah 41:13 said, for I, the Lord your God, will hold your right hand, saying unto you, fear not, I will help you. This is the promise that we have in time of loneliness. Loneliness can be very harmful, my friends. Very stressful. But Isaiah 41:13, the Lord promised us to be with us always. It said, for the Lord your God will hold your right hand, saying unto you, fear not, I will help you. I be with you always. We always find promises from the good Lord and loneliness. Loneliness can be very harmful for people, for mankind. But the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 6, the Bible says, so we might boldly say, the Lord is my helper. I will not fear. What can man do to me? My dear friends, I tell you this morning, King David experienced that kind of loneliness. You want to believe it or not. But King David experienced a kind of loneliness that might be difficult for us to imagine. What kind of loneliness he suffered being a king. But my dear friends, King David experienced a kind of loneliness that might be difficult for us to imagine. He was alone in a cave in fear for his life. When he said and he talked to the good Lord, and he said, look and see, there is no one at my right hand. No one is concerned for me. I have no refuge. No one cares for me. No one cares for my life. It's in verse 4. Listen to my cry, for I am in desperate need. Rescue me, Lord. But my dear friend, it means that King David knew where to run out in his loneliness. We are as a particular man, we are as a man or person, we have to know that the only way to escape from loneliness is to turn to God. Because Dave knew where to turn out in his loneliness. He said to God, you are my hope and my portion in the land of the living. My dear friend, God is the only hope that we have to escape from loneliness. Because loneliness is very harmful. It's very stressful. But my friends, King David is a good example to you and I. King David knew where to turn and out in his loneliness. He said to God, you are my hope and my portion in the land of the living. And my dear friends, there is more than that. Not only will God help us when loneliness depresses us, it will also send us the help of other believers to give you a consolation. In the book of Hebrews 11:16, the Bible said, but without faith it's impossible to please God, my friends. Without faith it's impossible to overcome loneliness. I believe that faith is very important to overcome loneliness, because loneliness is very harmful. So my friends, Hebrews 11:6 said, but without faith it's impossible to please God. For he who comes to God must believe that he is, and that he is a reward of those who diligently seek him. When you're looking for God and you do faithfully, God is with you always to help you and help you to escape from loneliness. Wow, praise Jesus, hallelujah. My dear friends, King David said, you are my hope, because he is the only hope that I personally have in my loneliness. He said, you are my hope and my portion in the land of the living. And there is more, my friends. There is a lot more from God to you and to me, my friends. Not only God will help you or will help us when loneliness depresses us, it will also send us the help of other Christians, of other people to talk to you about. Hebrews 11:16 said that's the key of the success. But without faith, it's impossible to overcome loneliness. My dear friends, if you read the book of Psalm chapter 142 from verse 1 to 7, King David conclude by observing. He said, my dear friend, set me free from my prison. Because my dear friend, loneliness becomes just like a prison to us. Because loneliness is very harmful to you and I, for humankind. And King David said, set me free from my prison, that I might praise your name. Then the righteous will gather about me because of your goodness to me. This is what the Bible said. My dear friends, it seems that loneliness is like a nightmare. I believe that loneliness is just like a nightmare that imprisons my soul in the sadness of the past. But the Bible is telling us, my dear friends, forget the former things. Do not dwell in the past. That's what the Bible said. You see, Isaiah 43:18 said, forget the former things. Do not dwell in the past. My dear friends, sometimes the past brings you loneliness. And the only way you can escape from loneliness, because loneliness become a prison to my soul, is having faith in the good Lord. Hebrews 13:5, my dear friend said, let your conversation be without covetousness. And be content. Be content with such things as you have. For he has said, I will never leave thee, nor forsake thee. God promised us not to leave us alone and not forsake us by all means, my friends. My dear friends, we can get to a conclusion without loneliness. And this morning, the question is this, my friends. Is there in your heart loneliness in this moment? I want you this morning to examine yourself and examine your heart and mind. Is there in your heart loneliness? If it's so, go to God. But remember, without faith, it's impossible to please God. Go to God right now and accept His warmth of His love. I'm very sure, my friends, He is the sure remedy for your petition. But remember, my dear friends, remember one thing. Dave knew where to turn out in his loneliness. And this is something that you have to learn in today's service. God is the way. It's the way out of loneliness. Because, my dear friends, the Bible says so, my friend. So the Lord is my helper. It's not wonderful to say the Lord is my helper. I will not fear what men can do to me. It's not beautiful. But my friends, remember they knew where to turn out in his loneliness. And speaking to God, he said, take my soul. Take my soul out of this prison. Because, my friends, loneliness become a prison to my soul. And without faith, it's impossible to escape. Escape from prison, my friends. My dear friends, speaking to God, he said, take my soul out of the prison that it might praise you, name. And then he said, the righteous will surround me for the goodness you have shown me. My dear friends, we can get to a conclusion without loneliness. Loneliness in this morning. The Bible said, do not dwell in the past. My dear friends, loneliness can appear at any time, at any moment. My dear friends, loneliness is that horrible feeling that leaves you cold. The strong winds of loneliness can strike your life when you have gone through an incredible loss. When you lost somebody, loneliness invades your soul. But you're not alone, my friends. You are not alone. King David said, "Attend unto my cry, for I am brought very low. Deliver me from persecutors, for they are stronger than I am." My friends, one thing I let you know before I finish. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. Life goes on. Go looking forward to a better life than the past. Because loneliness just emerged inside our mind with all his physical manifestation, my friends. But let's think about it's a way out. What is the way out from loneliness? God. Think about God. I love you guys. God bless you. And God bless America. Because America is the America of my dreams. God bless you and God bless America because America is a good place to live. My friends, forget the former things. Do not dwell in the past. Have a good day. God bless you. And I might see you again. God bless you and then God bless you again.